Okay, you guys. So I finished my lunch. So I think it's about time to the studio tour again. Let's go, shall we? Oh, by the way, I'm going to the Universal Express this time again because when I was unable to go to the Forbidden Jury, this nice woman gave me 2 passes of the Express. Oh, I didn't recognize these banters. Yes, we got Fast and Furious Supercharge, War of the Worlds, Jurassic Park, the good thing I'm wearing my shirt, and of course, King Kong. God, I love. Oh God, just look at the sky. It's so sunny. It's about time. It's so beautiful here. Okay, let me pause this for a sec. Oh my God, look at the ride.
Take those seats. If not, just stand on the star. We'll get to the next available time.
Express. If you guys want to use it here, you can. This is a one-time use, and right now it's about like a 10-minute wait. If you want to save it for another ride on the list.
You know what? Yeah, not worth it.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. Look at the movies we have here. Meet the Parents, Bridesmaids, The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Oh, who can forget that? Ray, Mamma Mia, Les Miserables.
Girls, get some glasses.
Oh, I totally forgot my glasses. All Quiet on the Western Front, The Deer Hunter, and Schindler's List. Oh, we got The Fast and the Furious, the one that started it all. Scarface, The Bourne Identity.
What else?
Oh, it's Albert Brooks.
It is a little far. I don't have a drive. No, sir, you have a walk-on. Is that the worst a person can get, or is there like a crawl? Thank you, Clinton.
There is a different tram.
The Muse. Oh, I think I know this one. This is the one that had Sharon Stone in it.
Humphrey Bogart made you move. Mae West made you wonder. Frankenstein made you squirm. From the day-go, this has been the world center for excitement, for adventure, for fun and laughter. Universal Studios is open every day for you and your family. Visit Universal Studios.
tour guides here at the park.
Ooh, the Wolfman, Frankenstein, and Dracula.
Good afternoon, folks. My name is Mike. I'll be your guide as we lift the veil of secrecy on some of Hollywood's filming locations. It is a beautiful day. Look, the sun has come out for the afternoon. We're going to have a lot of fun on the
Okay.
tour.
What should I say? Oh, I think this will do.
For younger guests, smaller children whose legs do not yet touch the floor of the tram. For safety, please seat them towards center of the row, away from the outside gates. Thank you for doing that. As the gates close, please keep hands, arms, and feet
I'll pause this for a
inside.
sec.
Wave goodbye. So long, folks. We'll see you later. We're out of here. Now, I just have one more point of business. This is a one-time announcement, and it's in accordance with the guidance from the Los Angeles County Department of Health. As we prepare to leave the theme park behind us, I just want to remind everyone that there are 3 indoor experiences on the tour today, and masks will be required while we are indoors. Thank you for your cooperation. All right, journey begins. We're headed to the studio where some of Hollywood's biggest names come to work every day. You know, we have a very good friend of the tour, Buddy, and he's a big name, Jimmy Fallon, who hosts the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon from New York City. We're going to bring Jimmy in because right now he would very much love to welcome you all to the world famous Universal Studios tour.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Mike.
And the greatest driver.
Juicy.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Mike
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Well, thank you, Jimmy. Okay, folks, here are the safety rules. First, if you need any guest assistance during the tour or have a medical emergency, or if you drop something of value off the side of the tram, or you have any sound video issues, reach up, grab the red emergency cord, runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram. I will be back to assist you as soon as it is safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated and keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Our studio is private property, and if at any time during the tour you drop your phone or you just cannot wait to use the restroom, for example, pull the cord, remain seated. Please no smoking of any kind during the tour. Be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises, sudden tram movements. Please hold on to your belongings. Please hold on to the 3D glasses. We're also going to experience fire effects and many water effects. Certainly have your cameras out for great photo opportunity, but keep an eye on the camera so it does not get wet. And for your safety and the safety of those sitting around you while on board, please do not use the selfie sticks. That's it for the safety rules. Okay, we head to the studio via Universal's movie timeline. The posters represent a few of the thousands of movies that we have entertained you with over the years. We're going to drive through the front lot of our studio first, where we have the majority of our 28 sound stages where we film indoors, and then we'll be on the back lot with the big outdoor sets. As we turn on the left, soundstage 12, getting a makeover. On your screen, some of the productions that filmed inside stage 12. Recently, stage 12 was home to The Voice, but The Voice has moved to the backlot using sound stages 24 and 25. I'll point out those sound stages when we're on the backlot. One of the great coaches on The Voice, Kelly Clarkson, also shoots her Emmy Award-winning daytime talk show, The Kelly Clarkson Show, in stage 1 here on the front lot. Directly on the left, we're going down a whole row of sound stages. Some of the elephant doors are open. You can peek in there. We call the doors elephant doors because the door is big enough to move an elephant inside or outside the sound stage if you need an elephant for your production. Classic TV shows that have filmed in these sound stages. The Rockford Files with James Garner, Murder, She Wrote with Angela Lansbury. Now, directly on the left behind the white truck, stage 17. Right next door to that, stage 16. These two sound stages along with stage 21, which you will also see on the left after we make the turn, currently being used for the second season of the Peacock streaming show Saved by the Bell, starring Mario Lopez. After we turn on the left, you'll see a lot of production vehicles. Well, these vehicles are the base camp for Saved by the Bell. Every production has a base camp where you put production vehicles. Trucks hold lighting equipment, sound equipment, props, trailers could be dressing rooms, wardrobe trailers, makeup trailers, a tented area for catering, craft services, providing all the meals for cast and crew members. A tented area could also be a holding area for background actors. Now before Saved by the Bell moved into stages 16, 17, and 21, they were used for 6 seasons by the NBC comedy Superstore with America Ferrera. Now we just went by that big group of sound stages on the left. We have another big grouping of sound stages coming up here on the right. Some of the classic TV shows that filmed in these stages include The Jeffersons with Sherman Hensley and Isabel Sanford, and Coach starring Craig T. Nelson. Directly on the right, stages 41 and 42, where the first season of the NBC comedy Mr. Mayor, starring Ted Danson and Holly Hunter film. Mr. Mayor is coming back for a second season, but for the second season, Mr. Mayor will be filming in different sound stages. One of the sound stages they'll use for season 2, directly here on the right, stage 44, which previously was used for 4 seasons by the NBC show Good Girls with Christina Hendricks, Retta, and Mae Whitman. Notice on the right, next to stage 44, production vehicles in an open area. This is a great location for a base camp, especially if you're going to be filming in stage 44. Well, this right side's got a lot going on. We're going by this long building, the Bud Westmore building, technical building. In here, the paint department, plastering department, electrical shop, machine shop, sign shop, metal shop. Bud Westmore, famous makeup artist, who at one time worked at the studio. He created the look for The Creature from the Black Lagoon, classic 1954 film. There's The Creature up on your screens. Over here on the left, we have production bungalows. Inside, some of Hollywood's top writers, directors, producers come up with ideas they develop into a script. A very famous bungalow on the left, Bungalow 5195. Many years ago used by the great director Alfred Hitchcock, the master of suspense, who directed classic movies like Psycho, The Birds, and Rear Window. Currently 5195, home to the De Laurentiis Company, led by Martha De Laurentiis. Final 2 sound stages on the front lot, also on the left. Stages 22 and 23, currently being used for the second season of the NBC comedy Kenan, starring Kenan Thompson. In the front, you have offices, dressing rooms. The sound stages are located in the back. And we are now crossing onto the back lot, where the world is literally just around the corner. On your left, the Metropolitan sets. Look down the west end of New York Street. We call it New York Street because it has appeared as a street in the great city of New York for many, many productions. The buildings in the Metro sets are facades, the front and side of the building. Kenan has been filming also in the Metro sets. Now, we are going to pull into the Metro set area, but before we do that, look up on your screens. We're going to point out where our monster mural is, created by artist Tristan Eaton. This clip shows you how they created the monster mural. Over 800 cans of spray paint were used and 54 different colors. Up ahead on the right, there's a building. Now, when we turn, look behind you on the right at the side of the building. You'll see a lot of color, and that's the monster mural. So look behind you. On the right, see the side of that building. That's the monster mural, paying tribute to all the great horror characters. The Bride of Frankenstein, Frankenstein monster, Dracula, the creature from the Black Lagoon, and the Wolfman. Now welcome to the Metro sets. We're taking you down Wall Street Alley. These buildings on the right could be found on Wall Street, easy. As we turn onto New York Street, look on the right through the opening. You see the tree, that area is Courthouse Square, where the new Peacock streaming show, Rutherford Falls, with Ed Helms and Janice Schmieding has filmed. And now we are on New York Street. I always think of our buddy Jimmy Fallon because he tapes the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon from New York. Let's bring Jimmy back. He can tell us a little bit about that.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there by an old woman, tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm walking here. It's cool, guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal.
And thank you, Jimmy, you know, for the current season of American Ninja Warrior, season 13. They were here about 4 months ago, set up obstacles on New York Street for the contestants. And they've been airing the semifinal. Now, you catch the show Monday night, but tonight, 8 p.m. on NBC, they're going to rebroadcast. So if you tune in, you'll see the Metro sets. A lot of great directors have worked in the Metro set area, like Alfred Hitchcock, Steven Spielberg. Another director we love, Academy Award winner Peter Jackson.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready.
All right, have your glasses ready. Hold on to your belongings, and please remain seated at all times. Over 40 feet tall and 180 feet long, and it utilizes some of the most advanced technology in filmmaking today. The film was designed by Peter Jackson and the team at Weta Digital. So far, Weta Digital has won 6 Academy Awards for their work on such films as The Lord of the Rings trilogy and Avatar. If you have not yet removed your protective glasses, please do so now. Put the glasses in a secure spot. We may need them later. Thank you for doing that. Say, did you happen to notice the tram car when we went into Skull Island? Look up ahead on the right. To get another look, the tram car is by the entrance to the bridge. I am very glad none of you were sitting in that tram car. I think we all know who stepped on it, but our tram is doing a great job getting us from lot to back lot. We have our terrific driver, Doozy, taking our vehicle up hills. Oh yes, we also are going to go down hills. So whenever we use a vehicle on screen, the vehicle is called a picture car. Look out! Okay, folks, get your cameras out. We're going to show you some of our famous picture cars coming up on the left-hand side. Welcome to Universal's Picture Cars Row. You're going to recognize Kit from Knight Rider. Magnum PI's red Ferrari on display. Several vehicles will take you back to the future. And we're going to take you all the way back to the Stone Age. We have vehicles on display from our movie The Flintstones. There are a couple of fine Fast and Furious cars from Too Fast, Too Furious. Oh, and I see the Gyrosphere and the Jeep Wrangler Sahara from Jurassic World. In less than 1 year, June 10th, 2022 to be exact, the third film in the Jurassic World trilogy, Jurassic World Dominion, again starring Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard, scheduled to open in theaters. That'll be something to look forward to. But we have something to look forward to right now. We are headed to a new location. But we cannot get to this location by driving a car or even a tram. We have to get there by boat. We're going to the jungle islands of Costa Rica. Please follow all of our safety guidelines.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Many of the vehicles and set pieces that you're going to see coming up around us were used in Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park films. Do you remember the mobile lab from the Lost World Jurassic Park? You see the mobile lab up on the screen, how it was used in the film. This mobile lab's coming up on the left-hand side. Now don't worry, it's very peaceful and calm this afternoon in the Jungle Islands. You have nothing at all to worry about. Just sit back and relax. And hello. Surprise. I bet you figured out on the back why we traveled great distances in a very short amount of time. We were just in the Jungle Islands. In a moment, we'll be in an entirely different location, Old Mexico. Now this turn very sharp. Please remain seated. Secure your belongings. Notice on the left how the terrain changes to a desert region with the cacti. Why don't we get the most current up-to-date weather report for our backlot from our favorite weatherman, Mr. Al Roker.
Hi everybody, here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Little Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street. And we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Isla Nublar. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the lot.
Oh, look, we have a weather advisory, a flash flood warning for Old Mexico. Thunder, lightning, and now the rain has begun to fall. These thunderstorms blow up out of nowhere and get very severe. Looks to me as if the rain is getting much heavier. That is not a good sign. That was a very big thunder boomer. Well, you know, now I'm hearing kind of a rumbling sound. It's very dim. Anyone else hear it? Sounds like it's getting closer. What could that be? Wonder what? Oh, it's the flood. Here it comes. Take cover, folks. Look out. Our flood is the result of thousands of gallons of recycled water being released from tanks way up on top of the hill. The rain, created by sprinklers, shoot the water straight up, falls back down naturally. You know, you may recognize the area from our hit movie Big Fat Liar, starring Paul Giamatti and Frankie Muniz. This section of Old Mexico we're pulling through, you also might recognize from the movie Nacho Libre, starring Jack Black. Now, the tour, approximately at the halfway mark, I just want to remind everyone, please remain seated during the entire tour. Studio is private property. If at any time during the tour you drop your phone, just cannot wait to use the restroom, pull the red cord to get my attention. I will be back to assist you as soon as it is safe to do so, but do remain seated. And thank you for doing that. Look what we have done. We crossed the border into the Old West. Welcome to 6 Points, Texas. This is where Quentin Tarantino filmed scenes for his Academy Award-winning film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. 6 Points doubles as the set for the TV Western Lancer in the film. That was a popular 1960s show, and that's the time period of the movie. Leonardo DiCaprio's character is an actor in the film, and he gets a guest star role on Lancer. All those scenes filmed right here. The majority of these structures are facades. The front and side of the building, nothing inside or on the back. In fact, as we ride out of 6 Points, take a look on the left, very last structure. That's a great example of a facade. As we ride out, you'll see a lake ahead of us. On the other side, 4 sound stages. Stages 24, 25, 26, 27. 24 and 25 currently being used for season 21 of The Voice, which will be airing later this year. They've been filming the battle rounds for season 21 with the great coaches, Blake Shelton, Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, and Ariana Grande. Oh, it's going to be a great season of The Voice. The lake known as Park Lake, but in the early days of the studio, this lake known as the Hollywood Ocean. Okay, let's pretend we're filming a scene in a movie. We're on a boat. We're sailing over the ocean. We're going to take you to Europe. Well, specifically on our backlot, Little Europe, considered one of the most historic locations on the backlot. It is where we created the monster movies. All started back in the silent days of movie making. Who could forget 1923's The Hunchback of Notre Dame or 1925's The Phantom of the Opera, both films starring Lon Chaney. Now when sound entered into movie making, we did Dracula with Bela Lugosi and Frankenstein starring Boris Karloff.
Please only when you can run to your indoors and wait for me.
Little Europe has been Transylvania for Dracula, Wales for the Wolfman, even Egypt for the Mummy. It also became the afterlife for the NBC show The Good Place with Ted Danson and Kristen Bell.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead. This location, the afterlife, come on. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here.
The Good Place ran for 4 seasons. It's a very original, very clever show. Well, if we stayed on this road, went straight, we'd run into Denver Street, one of the oldest sections on the back lot. On it, Denver Street still has some of the old Great Western facades. But notice we're making a turn. Sandwiched between Little Europe and Denver Street, look here on the left, a modern day house, a practical set, built so you film indoors, outdoors. Recently used for the Hallmark Channel show, Home and Family. The series has ended after 9 seasons. Currently, the house being used for a new show, Baking It, executive produced by Amy Poehler. Now, when Home and Family filmed here, Denver Street was the base camp for the show. Looks like it's also for Baking It. Now, as we leave the Little Europe area, we're going to bring you into the only 2-level soundstage in all of Hollywood. There is a set built above us. It kind of looks like a busy urban street scene. This set is a subway station set, more specifically the BART system. Welcome to San Francisco, California. Notice the attention to detail that has been put into this. Did you feel? Okay. Stay calm, stay seated. nothing to worry about. This could be the big one. Stay calm, stay still. It's over. Well, maybe not. Oh, water main broke. Right hand side. Earthquake, the big one, a simulated 8.3 earthquake. The animation inspired by the 1974 Universal film, Earthquake, starring Charlton Heston. Okay, we were just in San Francisco. We come outside, we're back in the Wild West. Over on the right, 6 Points, Texas. See some of the great props, wagons, wagon wheels, prop anything on the set, an actor touches or holds. And then on the left, we have Denver Street, again, one of the oldest sections on the back lot.
I think something like that happened.
Now, look at that. They are fighting in the Wild West, so we need to go where it's more peaceful. Let's head out east. We're going to Amity Island, small New England town terrorized by the shark in one of Universal's biggest hits ever, Steven Spielberg's Jaws. Oh, look how nice it is this afternoon at Amity Island. Hey, they even caught a shark hanging up there on the right. Makes a great photograph. That's a very big shark. Uh-oh. I see another shark in the water. Okay, did you catch that? They just told the diver to get out of the water. There he is. There he is. Officer George, get out of the water. Shark going under. Look out, look out. Too late. Okay, we're going to clear the area. We'll stay on the upper dock, lower dock, smoking a little. Other lower dock moving, gas hose is loose. There might be a fire. Oh boy. Oh boy. They use 3 different mechanical sharks, each weighed about 2,000 pounds. On the first day of filming, one of the mechanical sharks sank to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. As we turn, look on the right, watch the shark, only shark I know of that swims backwards. By the way, this is not a baby shark, so you do not need to sing that song. But hey, why don't we write a song about our shark? Okay, watch what it's doing. Swimming backwards, that'll give you inspiration. And you gotta get a beat. Okay, how about I think I got it. How about this? Dun 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 dun, backward shark. Dun 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 dun, backward shark. Dun 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 dun, backward shark. Dun 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 dun, the shark just sank. I think we have a hit. I see a Grammy Award in our future. And as we loop around the lake, take a look at the sets. You also may recognize the area as Cabot Cove, Maine. From Angela Lansbury's hit show, Murder, She Wrote. From Cabot Cove, Amity Island, we're going to swing by an average suburban neighborhood. On the left, down below, a neighborhood that sits on Elma Street. The houses are practical sets. We have another great example of a practical set on the right, also a house. On your screens, some of the productions that filmed at the house on the right-hand side. The house is very popular for filming. You film at the house, and then you go across the street to another average suburban neighborhood, Colonial Street here on the left. Keenan has been using Colonial Street for filming. If you look up on your screens, here's a couple of the movies that filmed on Colonial. The motion picture, The Burbs, with Tom Hanks. The film Casper with Christina Ricci. Oh, you know, the Netflix TV show Never Have I Ever, created and written by Mindy Kaling, used Colonial Street to film the second season, which recently premiered. But we have left now civilization behind us. We are currently on Wilderness Road. Oh, this is a very remote location. Many, many years ago, Wilderness Road was made out of dirt, and it was used for the popular TV Western Wagon Train, starring Ward Bond, which premiered 1957. A little more recently, check out the left-hand side, the wooded area. This area shows up at the end of the Netflix movie Bird Box, starring Sandra Bullock. Boy, I'll tell you, being on a desolate road like this reminds me of a young lady named Marion Crane. Marion was in a lot of trouble. She had just stolen $40,000 from her boss, and she was on the run from the law. So Marion pulls in to a used car lot, kind of like you see over here on the right. These vehicles, used in productions like F9, The Fast Saga. Well, Marion switched her car, hits the road again, but the night becomes very dark, very stormy. So Marion pulls off the main highway. She comes across a small motel with 12 rooms and 12 vacancies. On the right, two of the most iconic sets in all of Hollywood, the Bates Motel and Norman Bates' house from Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller Psycho. Look, Norman's peeking out of the office window. This area is also in pre-production for our upcoming annual Halloween Horror Nights event, beginning on September 9th for selected nights through October 31st. Now, Psycho caused a sensation when it opened in theaters back in 1960, starring Anthony Perkins as Norman Bates and Janet Leigh as Marion Crane. You may be familiar with Janet Leigh's real-life daughter, Jamie Lee Curtis, who has starred in the Halloween films. We have a new Halloween movie opening October 15th, Halloween Kills, again starring Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, it'll be a really good one. But right now, let's show you one of the most impressive sets ever created, the spectacular crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision that Steven had.
And so again, to sit down and talk about the War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
This location was used as the backdrop for the Nicki Minaj music video Fly, featuring Rihanna. This location also used to train search and rescue dogs to see how they would behave in a disaster situation. Remember the great outdoors with John Candy? Look on your left, way in the back. You see the cabin. That area is new, Falls Lake. The cabin moved recently from Falls Lake here on the right, which is getting a makeover. As we exit the crash site, look behind you on the right. You see that big blue backdrop? Below the backdrop, we fill it in with water. That's how we get the lake for Falls Lake. And we are approximately 10 minutes from the end of the tour, and we'll be returning to the theme park shortly. Remember to pull the emergency cord if you need assistance, and remain seated at all times. After we turn, look above the fence, top of the blue backdrop. That blue backdrop area where Clint Eastwood filmed scenes for his hit movie Sully, starring Tom Hanks.
Evacuate.
Well, so far we've taken you all over Universal Studios to show you where we make the movies. Now we want to have a little bit of fun. Put you in a movie. Up ahead, Fast and Furious Supercharged. Our goal, to film 3 scenes. You have been cast as undercover witnesses, and you're being chased by a bad guy, Owen Shaw. Sullivan's Garage, where Dominic Toretto and his crew hang out. This is where we'll keep you safe. Please remain seated at all times. Secure your belongings. No flash photography or cell phone lights on, please. I will let you know when to put the glasses on. For the first 2 scenes, you do not need to wear them. I'll let you know when to put them on. And as we go in, see if you recognize any of the vehicles. Might be familiar for you. Hey, right off the bat on the left inside, Roman Pierce's Mona Lisa vehicle. Up ahead, I see Agent Hobbs' assault vehicle that he drives around. Okay, quiet on the set. Places, please. Quiet on the set. Action.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you with Shaw for a while. So we brought you in our secret spot.
All right, look, guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
And that was our first scene. Your performance as the witness, excellent. The young lady, Letty Ortiz, she along with Roman Pierce are on Dominic Toretto's crew, and they've joined forces with Agent Hobbs to keep us safe from Owen Shaw. Now we prepare for scene number 2. It will be on a different set. This is an after-race dance party. We brought in background actors to play the dancers. Some of the other characters scheduled for scene number 2, Dominic Toretto, Agent Hobbs, and some FBI agents. So once again, check your makeup, check your wardrobe. You guys are doing great as the witness. A lot of people audition, but we only pick the very best. All right, places please. Quiet on the set. Action.
FBI, don't move. Neil, that's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not...
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, let's back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop suggests you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out. Let's go, Cookie Puss. You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
It was on vibrate.
Sure trace us. Ops can't hold it forever. Lenny, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
Okay, we're gonna move.
And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
Thank you, Dominic, and your performance as the witness. Outstanding. Well, for over 100 years, Universal Studios has been thrilling audiences around the globe, making them laugh and cry and sit on the edge of their seats. We are nearing the end of our journey. I thank each and every one of you for taking the world famous Universal Studios tour. Here is an insider tip. Download the Universal Studios Hollywood app on your smartphones to stay up to the minute with park information. You can confirm the park closes at 6 p.m. this evening. Check on showtimes for Waterworld, the live SeaWars Spectacular, and don't forget our newest attraction, Illumination presents The Secret Life of Pets Off the Leash. To purchase the NBC Universal movies and TV shows you've seen on the tour today, visit www.uphe.com or today ask at one of our retail stores. On behalf of myself, Mike, your guide, our driver, Doozy, all of us here at NBC Universal, I hope you've enjoyed your exclusive behind-the-scenes Hollywood experience. Now's a good time to look around and gather your belongings. When we get to unload, they'll open the gates. Please watch your arms and legs, fingers, toes as the gates open, and watch your step as you disembark from the tram. Just enjoy the rest of the great day here at Universal Studios Hollywood. We are the entertainment capital of LA. That is a wrap. Bye-bye, folks. Have a great time. Have fun. Bye-bye.
Well guys, that was awesome. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and be sure you all stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great summer. Bye. So guys, since I'm off the studio tour, I guess that's judging by the list of the rides. Guys, I think the last one I should do is Kung Fu Panda Adventure, which is right near the exit of this theme park. Okay, let's go there. You know, I've got to say, like I said, this is the best day I had in my life. Oh, so I think I should pause this